What's up, guys? It's Zach from High Def Physical Therapy, and today I want to show you some exercises for balance, which will help prevent things like ankle sprains or knee injuries, because it's going to help you build proprioception. So the first thing I like to do is just make sure that you can stand on one foot for 30 seconds. If you can't stand, and by the way, this is cheating when you put your foot on the other foot, that's still standing on 2 feet. So you're gonna have this one floating free. If you can't stand on one foot for 30 seconds, that's something you definitely wanna work up to. So start there. Once you feel good with that, you start to add some difficulty. So some different ways that you can improve balance and kind of trick things is to do things like head motion. So immediately when I start moving my head, I start getting decreased vestibular input from my balance. And so it relies more on my foot and ankle and makes the balance harder. Same with if I start to rotate my body. All of that challenges, and I can already start to feel my shin and my ankle starting to burn. And I'm just gonna be turning, and I'm gonna do, 20 turns each way, something like that. Once that feels pretty good, you can start to work on things like unknown, right? So like we went from like super stable to known movement. Like you can predict, like I'm moving my head, and what people start to do is like, when I shift this way, I shift this way. And they start to predict the movement, so you get really good at it. Next phase you have to add is like randomize. So what I like to do is like grab a ball, dribble, throw it up, because now I'm changing my sight and my balance, and you'll see that starts to challenge my balance a lot. It's because I'm changing my head position, I'm changing where my eyes are going. You could even potentially shut your eyes and do head, like as soon as I shut my eyes, I don't have the visual input for balance anymore. And so it becomes way harder to balance, which is great because it works on the muscles of stability for your foot and ankle. And so ideally, you should even be able to close your eyes and still balance for 30 seconds. That would be a good target to hit. But again, if you can't get that, try to start working on it. If all of this stuff is too hard for you and single leg balance is really difficult, what you could do is you could go one foot in front of the other. We call this tandem stance. And you could work on all these same things from a tandem position and get a really good result as well. And then get good at that and then move up to the single leg versions. And as we know, as we age, balance decreases, risk of falls goes up, but also like I've sprained my ankles a ton of times. And so this has been the game changer for me to stop constantly spraining my ankles. And so hopefully that helps you reduce your ankle sprains, improve your balance, and live your life without limits.